What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Now, we have a somewhat interesting episode today. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I think I'm edging towards doing Cazador and taking care of Astarion's whole little thing today, but I guess we'll see how we get on in the episode. If not that, we'll go check out the disappearance of the little girl, and then we'll go take care of the Steel Watch. I do want to get that done before we head down into the sewers. We also need to check out Nine Fingers at some point for Jaheira. We gotta see if we can find Minsk during all this. So, without further ado, before all that gets to going, we do need to take a good night's sleep. Some will need a rest.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
He won't be leaving with you. What does Cazador want with him?
The right. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead.
Can they even make that decision? They're not tadpoles, so I think they're still bound.
Ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
I mean, we can deceive, we can persuade. It's not really any of my business. I'll let him make his play and we'll see what they do.
Enough! Enough talk and enough lies. You were always weak, brother. We don't follow weak.
This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
You're all quite foolish. Well, I guess nobody's doing the rite of ascension if these people have the scar. Because they came to the wrong camp expecting to get out of this alive.
Never a dull moment.
Picked the wrong time to show up, just trying to swing your dick around. Lizzo, would you like to explain why this is the wrong camp? She gets so many attacks at this point, it's glorious. It's like a wrecking ball. She just took out basically the whole enemy force by herself. Now we have Shadow. Just hit him with a guiding bolt and then we'll stab him or something. Well, of course he missed. Adds a little problem for us, doesn't it? The vampire can't even feed.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'll see you, Violet. Cazador, we're on our way.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now.
Charming bunch. Had we killed them, Cazador wouldn't be able to complete the rite.
He wouldn't throw away centuries of planning on a scrap like this. They were pulled back just in time. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him.
I would like to piss on his parade.
Thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
I would again. I mean, Darian doesn't really understand that it's not for him that I'm doing that, but it's more that there's a big bad vampire out there that needs to be stopped. That's the reason why I'm so invested in that. I would do this even if I hadn't met Astarion. If I didn't know him at all and I got wind of this, I would put a stop to it just the same, but while we have friends and all, right? Dance Macabre. This is what we have for reading the whole thing, the Necromancy of Day. Create 4 ghouls that fight alongside you, and that's until long rest. So we have even more militia now. And I would like, that's us, let's lie. Before we head out, I guess now that I've done what I've done,
I'm ready. Whatever.
since his family showed up, it seems like the best bet to deal with that, but we need to make sure that we have daylight equipped. I guess, yeah, always prepared. Fair enough. That was my mistake. It's always on, so we're gonna be using this to be a little cheeky.
All right. What now?
A little cheeky. Do we always only have... No, that 20 temporary health is not where it's supposed to be. There we go. I was gonna say, we only supposed to have 20? I swear it was higher than that. Well, Cazador sending his assassins to my camp will be the last provocation he takes at us. He basically just decided his fate for that. And Cazador's Palace is right up there. That's Felagir's fireworks. That's our way down into the meeting with Gale, because Mistra wants to see him. Alright, let's head up here and get Cazador.
Standing in that godforsaken line a moment longer.
It's here.
Felt like I was gonna faint.
Stay away from the gate.
Single file, please.
Understood. That sounds like a good idea. I'm happy to just take his advice on that. We don't want to rock the boat, not when we're so close to getting victory here. Temple of Baal, 9 Fingers is down there too.
You, the god's damn disease of the gate.
Excuse me.
Lady Mazora told me everything. How you and the Blade of Frontiers slaughtered his own father. How he craves ultimate power.
Well, she
How he
told you,
wants
did
to
she?
Make the city bow to him and him alone. First I finish you, then I finish the Duke's traitorous son.
Well, if you wish to die, then I'll certainly let you, but what are you all about first?
You remember the stories of Elturel's fall? The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
Zariel's stun destroyed countless lives. Mazora is her minion. You can't trust her.
Stand down. I believe you. The battle lord helped me.
You're about to throw your lives away on behalf of a devil.
Listen, there's something Will should know. On his way from Elturel, Ravengard sent a messenger with word of the cult. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult was successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. And he knew that to protect the city, one trained in the ways of the great champions would have to rouse the worm living beneath. If I'm not mistaken, that would be Will.
Do you mean there's a dragon living under the city?
A bronze dragon, to be precise, sleeping beneath us. The worm goes by many names. Ansor, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He made Baldur a binding promise to protect the city when its need was greatest. The city's survived countless threats, but Ravengard knew its walls would fall to the cult. With him gone, and the city near ruin, your call is to unleash the heart of the gate.
I'll certainly check out a hidden legendary dragon.
The legend of Ansor. The bards call it a tall tale, but every last word is true.
Even true stories aren't true to that degree.
Or do not, and let the coast be drowned in blood.
Your faith in us is well founded. We will seek the worm and ask for his help.
I was right to lay down my arms. Fohammer be praised. I should go, gather allies. We'll join you in your hour of need. Free the worm, and may his thunderous wind drive the absolute from the coast.
Indeed. Even more allies now, huh? Legend of Answer. So that'll just be the story of the dragon.
The worm's rock prison. What's this of a true hero's spark?
And we know where the Worm's Rock prison is. That'll be underneath where we went to Chucklehead Gortash's coronation. So we'll swing back there another episode. Probably after Cazador. We don't have too many things left to do here. I mean, we have Shadow's House of Hope, which I am still yet to find, actually. We will meet with Mistra at some point. Beyond the House of Hope. Sorry, not House of, the House of Hope is something else. That's... Why are you...
This figure's hiding in the foliage. Might be a trap.
See that?
I want to have a word.
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. You are our lamb. Lady Orin asked us to test you, but I think you'll fail. What say you, little lamb?
I say you're all as good as dead. Okay, we got the buff off Syrian.
Ready.
I wonder, can we just hop you? That's good. Perfect.
Well, so much for peace.
Do what we can to this asshole before he causes too much of a problem. See if we can put him off balance, give him some debuffs. Beautiful.
Time to strike.
And now Lae'zel, I mean, let's be real, Lae'zel just does whatever she wants. This dude's about to have a very bad day with Lae'zel. Yep. Goodbye. Get started on these two. That's his ass. Let them take the turn now. So much for Indomitable.
Let this murder be his sacrament.
How you like that reverb? Right, our turn.
Have to keep going.
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
That's interesting.
of course. I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well.
That's an interesting turn of events. If the worm's power, or the tadpole's power, is that waning. You can be a zombie now.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Let's. I do love your enthusiasm sometimes, Astarion.
Concentrate.
Oh, the critical miss hurts my feelings sometimes.
I am death.
A great jump.
You bow, or you break.
She breaks. Not enough movement on that. We'll have to let them take a turn. Shroud self, coward. Got prone to the reverb. My zombie down here.
Quickly.
Sorry, move up to whatever degree you can. You have an angle now? You do. Good job. Shut up, you wanna hop down here for a second? When enemies are invisible, just do that. And there he is.
Still on my feet.
No more hiding for you. He's just out of range. You get cheeky. You can. Make him bleed. Bye. The path is interrupted.
Time to strike. Taking position.
How about you, Lazel? You have an angle from up here? Nice. Very good.
Quick! Must be quick! This mind is small,
Who are you?
fragile. Listen now.
Who are you?
You know us. Absolute will. Absolute power.
A Gortash.
Time left. This mind cannot bear us. Turns to liquid. Listen close. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in
Oh, that's the
my
Elder
great
Brain
design.
talking to us.
The Elder Brain was working her like a damn string puppet. What else is it capable of?
What happened? Why do I taste copper?
Reaper of Ball. Murderous Cut. Give that to Astarion. He's the daggery kind here. Now we were looking for Cazador's residence, right? It's right up there, so... This place is interesting, that'll be good for later. This is where we need to go right now. The little skull thing you just saw is where we will be heading eventually, but I have a day with Cazador today, unfortunately for him.
No, he mostly avoids that topic.
Sang,
See what pathing we take to get there. Interesting. And once we're inside Cazador Palace, that's when we'll start summoning everybody up.
Shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
Moving ahead.
More than a few.
This is the palace of Cazador Szarr. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
No, thank you.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
So we can intimidate, we can deceive. I guess it will take a swing at deception. And guidance gives us right on the money.
Of course. Whatever the master desires.
Good little puppet, aren't you?
Enter freely, and of your own will.
Thanks for the key. Give the rest of the gang a second to get here. My zombies gotta get up the ladder too. Nice place. It's been living like a king up here, huh?
So, Arian, vampire dens. What should I expect?
Vampires.
That's suspiciously welcoming.
It unlocked itself for us. Into the lion's den.
The master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
You all have a very sad existence that I'm going to free you from.
Keep a blade close.
Wouldn't be able to pick this, would you?
Subtle steps.
Better not be cursed.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest.
See if we can pass the history check on that crest. Might give us a hint. Almost.
The writing means nothing to you. You can't even recognize the script.
That's
There's writing
unfortunate.
like this all over the palace. Some old, probably dead language of Cazador's. We were strictly forbidden from learning it.
Which means it's important. See if we can investigate this. Maybe we'll pass this one. Nailed that one. Shame we didn't get that 19 on the history check.
The indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest.
Okay, we need a signet.
I have something to ask.
You're the butler.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin.
Don't unseal the doors and let us in.
It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
How much farther can I go?
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
Chamberlain, sweet. Let's see what we can find in his office. Robe.
No traps, please.
Hopefully. Chamberlain Defay. The Kazakuran dictionary we use to train new servants on how to operate the ballroom door has gone missing, and my signet ring alone won't do the job. Please have the servants sort this out. It shouldn't be my problem to solve. Gode. The note continues in different handwriting. Gode. The servants and I are thoroughly busy preparing for the Master's celebration. Get your bones out of the kennel and search every chamber on the vampire spawn level, and quickly. Find that book. A ledger listing and tracking inventory of goods in regular use at the Szarr Palace, with categories for food and drink for servants and guests. Cleaning supplies, including alchemical bloodstain remover from Bone Cloak's Opaque. Heavy curtains, candles of different sizes in yellow tallow and red and black wax. Leather straps with buckles, balms and oils, and regular deliveries of Baldur's Mouth broadsheets. Seems the Fleming Fest Mercenary Company has compiled a great deal of information on Nine Fingers and her crew, known as the Guild. Some heavy-named Tuzgron guarding some entrance the Fist are intrigued by. In fact, a very detailed account of the Guild's muscle, and, you know, a tide of derision from the Fist. Evidently, they don't find Tuzgron and criminals like him too bright. Not the sharpest scalpel in the surgeon kit, but Nine Fingers. Of her they write in sullen, fearful tones. And so we are looking for a book and a ring.
What a day.
Sorry.
Easy.
Never
buddy.
a moment. Best be on my way.
We take that. Excerpt from the Quarter Soon, a guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment. Detailed diagrams accompany every page. It's a sex book. I guess the Chamberlain's been busy earning his keep, huh?
Something over there.
Duffy's diary. Diary of Antoine Duffy, Chamberlain of Cazador's Palace. The final page of the diary reads, I know enough about what the Master has in mind with his ritual that I refuse to be the stand-in for that missing brat Astarion. Even if Cazador finds my body, the potion Bone Cloak sold me has promised to provide a convincing illusion of death, especially since I'll leave behind a look-alike potion of acid poison. My one regret is dear Liriana, but I simply cannot trust her with the secret of my one chance of escape. When the potion wears off, Cazador will have ascended, and will have need of my services, or he will be no more, and mastery of the palace will fall to me. So things aren't quite so hunky-dory here. I guess that would imply that he's not charmed. If he has the wherewithal to try and dip out.
Necrotic magic. Impossible to miss.
I feel so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
Sorry, Anne. I'll stand in that, please.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect.
Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall. Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he'd throw us into when displeased.
Well, if I recall, we did have to deal with the Kennel Master.
For an ambush. I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Cody.
Alright, that's enough.
Oh, yes. Fight Cody! Spill your...
I have no interest even trying to deceive him. I'll just kill him for his key. It's not relevant. As soon as he said he tortured people and he enjoyed the way they screamed, his fate was pretty much sealed.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So he's gonna have a very bad day. Sing that bitch. There's the ring, and there's the key.
Ring matched the language on that strange door. I still can't read it though. Should mind my step.
And now we just need the book.
Master, may we be worthy of you.
I'm so tired. It'll be over.
I must be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Master might see me. Master might approve.
They all have such sad existences.
This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the cat nor the...
Cazador's finest, when you're on the hunt, take prey by preference from the city's lower classes. Patriarchs may smell better, but it will attract unwanted attention if too many aristocrats vanish when they're out slumming. In the last month, you already brought in a Deluska, a Jasso, and an Othun, and now 3 wealthy families are up in arms. Watch it, Chamberlain Defay. Violet's diary. Hee, the garlic in Houston's bed gave him a nasty rash. Serves him right for being such a whining runt. Now, if only I could get at that snob Leon and his brat of a daughter, but she's protected. Cazador must have a fine plan for little Victoria. I wonder what it is. Whatever it is, he's not going to get a chance to do it. Take care of that.
Seems simple enough.
David Spawn.
Everything must be perfect.
David Spawn Ledger. David Spawn, Cazador's best prey hunters who are entitled to stay in the special bedchamber. Year to day, Leon, Violet, Leon. And that's why they are protected, because Leon always won Employee of the Month. Leon's diary. Ever since the Master turned me and forced me to bring Victoria along into the palace, I've had to be his best hunter just so I could stay in here with my daughter and keep her away from the other Spawn. I don't like the way Violet looks at her, not at all. When I ask the Master what he plans to do with Victoria, Cazador just gives me that wicked smile. Next time I go out on a hunt, must talk to Figaro to finalize the deal for Victoria's escape disguise. If only there's enough time before this ritual the Master talks about.
Anything of use?
Well, the last place we have to look, if we have anything for, inside that necrotic room. This body here is, that's Victoria, that's the child. Sapping curse. I wonder.
Let's try this way. Wounds begun.
Stay up, sword!
was happening here?
Nothing anymore.
I entertained our guests here until Cazador appeared and took them away. But I never saw anything like this.
The corpse remains silent.
Nothing we can do for the little girl now. Victoria, remember to read that ancient language book. You'll need to know some of the vocabulary to be able to move freely within the palace. Father.
Don't touch me.
Starion, would you like to get the chest open for us? Helmet of Grit. Dex saving throws. Could be interesting.
No time to rest.
Where is that book? There's the book. This book is a dictionary of the ancient Kazakuran language from the distant land of Karatur. Flipping through the pages, you find certain words and phrases underlined. Open, enter, beware, forbidden, and sealed.
I've seen this language before. Inscribed on the Szarr signet, I think.
Deliria's private diary. Before I was Deliria, vampire spawn slave to Cazador, I was Dr. Deliria, physician general to the Parliament of Baldur's Gate. Spawn or no, I am still Dr. Deliria, and I will not submit to this lowly status. The others say vampirism is a curse, but in my educated opinion, it's a disease, and therefore must be vulnerable to medical treatment. I believe a massive infusion of fresh youthful blood may overwhelm the vampirism infection and enable my body to heal. There is one potential source of such blood here, Victoria, the as yet pure-blooded daughter of Leon Onufrio. Leon was a sorcerer before he was a vampire slave, and has warned us not to prey upon Victoria, as he has imbued her with a counter-curse in the event of attack. Made her a necrotic booby trap, as it were. I think Leon is bluffing. He wasn't.
Let's have a look.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do for Victoria. She's already gone. But what we can do for Victoria is make the people who did that pay, and I'll happily do that. That's the one thing we do still have time to do.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kazakuran script from the dictionary you found.
Press the Szarr signet ring against the hollow and read the door's inscription aloud.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
This looks fun.
Let's move.
Let's bring our friends into this fold before we get this going.
What am I to do?
Sanai is level 3. This is level 6. Alright.
Not as bad as it could have.
You got plenty of companions. Gonna get a little spammy in here. Okay.
Best get going. I wonder if the gods are watching me.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
I don't think you have the capacity or the numbers to stop me.
Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
You want him to throw you a bone? Fortunately for you, you have a little army at your doorstep that you're gonna have to deal with, so... where to begin? Starian.
With pleasure.
Start with that one. Good crits. Come on down. Once it's my turn, you're all gonna start having big problems. Enjoy the spike growth. I think I'll just gooch. Alright, Lazel, what do we want you to do here?
No time to waste.
Why don't you stand here and cover this angle? That way, if they do decide that they want the smoke, they'll have to get through you. Sit here and pepper these one by one. Smash to dust, you don't have the range, so that's fine. Done moving the Zergs in at this point, I guess, right? They can all block this little side path off.
What should I do?
Shadow, honestly, you just... they're right there. Oh, my ghouls are stupid. Thought it would let me control them. I've actually never used that spell before. Good job. We have us down here too. What are you gonna do? You gotta come through the spike growth. Just maxing out the amount of allies you can get is very effective. You can get a lot of health on some of these things too. Immune to bludgeoning, huh? You have no claw. Welcome to the team.
Make it hurt.
Alright, now first order of business is obviously to drop spike growth.
May the gods take you first.
Now, basically, whatever they try to do with any of my companions, it's just not going to work out for them. See them off to the afterlife.
I will not know.
Bloodfang, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have a very bad day here. What are you gonna hit him for? Or nothing, apparently. We don't get entangled, you should know that. He killed one of my fungal zombies, but that's okay. Won't matter in the grand scheme. Oh, whoops. God, it's only a ghoul. He does have non-claw, so... I'm not trying to hit the ghoul, I'm trying to hit...
I won't give in.
Doesn't seem like I'll be able to get an angle on that, so... They fell next to each other.
I'm ready.
Give the AI, I'll take care of it for me. As well. Alright. Take a short rest.
Brief respite.
Heal up, everybody. You earned it. He had some very cool wolves. Party guests. The whole team just caked in blood.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Look like Solus. What were you doing here?
Enjoying party, drinking, talking.
Who killed you?
Wolves arrived when our host left, slaughtered us.
Talking about what?
Work, counting house, who controls what? Wanted names of senior staff, families, any scandals, secrets.
Is he gonna make a play for political power once he ascends? Where did your host go?
West Door. Took most beautiful people away. Never saw again.
Who else was here?
Politicians, minor nobles, fist officers, all sorts.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Sounds like Cazador's ambitions were getting quite lofty in here.
On my way.
Well, that would be the west door. He had a nice little throne for the bloodbath. Before we take that ladder, let's check this.
Let's see
There's an office back here. My big chungo. Oh, he did. I didn't think my chungo would be able to get through that. That's probably the lift down to his bloodbath. And this would be Cazador's office, I assume. Party planner. Final handwritten entry below. Master has ordered a special party, a final feast, he said. This will be my ultimate test, but I am prepared. And I am sure the guests, both invited and involuntary, will be thrilled to participate. And the line of bodies I walked through to get to the office would disagree with that.
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Let's go chit-chat to your old master. This is quite the place, isn't it?
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
I think that was probably by design. Most of these crypts aren't even in function in order anymore. A lot of it's locked up.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Put it in.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Before we head down there, check this place.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, the ring slots perfect.
Look at this. His private quarters, huh? Meditations of a Vampire Lord. The Journal of Cazador Szarr. It records movements and actions of his spawn with particular attention paid to Astarion. Every order, failure, and punishment is recorded with cold calculation. Only the most recent entries seem to betray any emotion. Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night, Godi informed. He will have the pliers ready when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome, but to disappear now, when we are all but ready, it is unconscionable, even for him. I have dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It has been days, and he is still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. Deliria and Petrus returned from today's hunt, rushing to report that they had seen him in Worm's Crossing. Their tale was fanciful, but they believe it to be true. Astarion standing in the sun's light, willing and able to disobey me, inconceivable. It seems he has become more than troublesome. He is now a liability, but he will be brought to heel. He will come home, take his place with the others, and complete his purpose. My spawns fail me. Astarion eludes me. I will have my due.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws.
Clearly has vampire
The skull's
teeth.
empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velios. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Let's see if we can do more here. See if we can pass these wisdom checks.
Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Let's see what number 2 was. Yikes. Critical failure. We can spend an inspiration on this, just one.
Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die.
And I assume that's why Cazador eventually killed you.
When Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
Do we care? Sure. One more.
Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
I love the narrator's voice. Unfurling the scroll reveals a list of foul rites and rituals detailing all the ways death can be turned to one's advantage, or simply made more interesting. And then that's the rite of profane ascension, turn a vamp into a god. Which we won't be letting Astarion do, by the way. And I haven't necessarily made that clear over the time that we've been in here, but he won't be doing that. I'm here to stop Cazador, not make Astarion a god, and if he can't accept that, then, well, he's gonna have to learn to live with it, or we're gonna have a problem down here that extends way beyond Cazador.
Right.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Gods, these poor people.
Ugh, disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
Look at the symbols. They all have scars.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
That's something that Astarion is going to have to deal with and contend with in his conscience for a long time. It's not my position to cast any kind of remarks here. I'm not going to set them free because at the end of the day they're vampires and they still need to feed. So I'm not going to do any of that. We just need to go.
There's no escape. No escape for us. And no escape for you, Astarion. This nightmare never ends, and it's your fault! You did this, damn you! I damn you to the hells! I damn you to misery! I damn you!
I hope so.
And I understand why. Kids in here too.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
You're the children from the Monster Hunters camp?
Camp. Monster Hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, gods! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us! He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that.
You failed to tell us that.
Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
If we eliminate Cazador, will they be free?
I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
Yeah. just leave.
I hope he finds you and drains you to a husk!
Well, that could have gone better.
Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about that. For as much as I disagree with Astarian's actions and decisions here, the one thing that he is right about is they are feral and they likely would attack anybody on sight, and I'm not going to have an army of vampires on my conscience, so they're going to stay in their souls, and then we'll decide what to do once we deal with Papa Vampire. And here he is. Legendary resistance. Now, if you all recall, I said not that long ago that I was going to get a little cheeky. So I'm going to teach you how to cheese this. So, Daylight here is an evocation spell. It shines like the sun, lasts until long rest. You all know that vampires really, really don't like the sun.
Never believe this.
For obvious reasons. You see, he has sunlight hypersensitivity. Oh, they fixed it. Okay, they fixed it. You can't get cheeky anymore. That's funny. He used to be able to just stand here, and he would slowly take tick damage to this over and over and over and over again. And then eventually, he would just die. I guess they fixed the cheese on this. But he still has sunlight hypersensitivity, so he should still be okay, I think. Potentially.
Survival is all that matters.
Don't like how low down our turns are. Let's back you up, Astarian. You're the one he wants.
Got to move.
Make him bathe in some holy light. How do you like that?
Where do I go from here?
Look on that.
Another step forward.
How's the sunlight treating you, Cazador?
Time to strike. Taking position.
Lazel, introduce yourself. Give our action surge, we'll go again. Now you are a little far out, I think, to be able to do what I want you to do, but we can move you into position. Take some of the heat off, maybe. I got ghouls too, Cazador. He has a little bitch mage back there. Alright, Oz. What can you do for me? Good hit. Let's drop a spike growth on them for me. Thank you. We're just gonna make him have as bad of a day as possible. My Deva is capable of being quite cheeky, sitting there on the edge too, just taking some hits for us. Get on in there, friend. Put him on his ass for me. Good job. It's fine, that won't matter much. Not in the grand scheme of things, at least. Resources, huh? Path Interrupted is interesting. I guess we'll just start chopping down the werewolves then.
This will do nicely.
Having a bad day, Cazador.
Take your
Another fight. Let's go.
That's where his bitch ass went. Okay.
Infinium!
It's fine, it won't do as much damage here. At this point, we can probably drop the spike. Give it a good old bonk. You can heal up too. Good job, Blazer.
I need healing.
Worried about the opportunity attacks. I'm a little worried about the miss. Got him down at least. You're being quite obnoxious with that, aren't you? He tried to shove me off the edge of the map. Old strategy. Oh, you're so lucky sometimes, you little shit. The plan, Shadow.
My faith protect me.
Would be for you to somehow get the fuck out of here, actually.
A little help.
Okay, she ended up taking too many shots though.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Actually, no, whose turn it is?
Stay idle.
My David's turn. He's dead. Oh, come on. He went back in his casket now. If you keep sleeping, Lazel, me and you are gonna have a problem.
Now.
You had to get up.
Let's end this. I'm not going to last much longer.
Assuming you live his ass, you're okay. Because you can deal with some bats.
On I go.
And ironically, the bat does like hella damage.
Time to push my luck again.
Just need to move her out of the shit show a little. And your stupid ass needs to stop doing everything that you're doing. Yeah, shadow. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's okay, we kind of have to sacrifice Astarion for this. Man, they want the smoke so bad on Shadow. You stop whatever it is that you want to do. I'm okay with that. He made me drop my weapons. Oh, did he hit me with frying? He did.
I will ascend.
That's frustrating. Get up, Shadow. There's a reason I'm doing this.
Need to stay focused.
If I provoke their opportunity attacks early, then I might be able to move Shadow away from some of this shit.
Not going to last
last much longer.
Just like that. Oh man, we might be missing there. I guess we'll see if I can pull this one out. Okay. Took me a long time to get that off of the shadow. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fuck you.
Swift and lethal. Let my name be known.
Stop. Get up, Shadow.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay, now if you would let me heal my fucking companion. Thank you. You just sit there, I guess.
For the slaughter. Keep them guessing.
Am I... Did I just get caught in the vines that my... I got caught in the vines that my dryad left when she died. That's just peachy, isn't it? Nauseous.
Take your a little help, please.
On the bright side, I can't be forced to drop my weapons, so...
This is worth the cost.
It looks like I might be able to pull this out.
I'll take the pain away.
Take
What do I have to lose?
I might have just about regained some control of this situation.
I will not know failure.
Just about. My little perk as he moves away. Alrighty, Astarion. Fuck you get again.
I'm ready.
You know, this didn't go anywhere near as good as I would have liked.
Time to move.
Yeah, just get the fuck away from that.
I can't even catch my breath.
Put the moonbeam on them, so when they try and cross, they'll have to cross through it.
I will ascend.
Okay, that's nonsense. Thank you.
My path be true.
I refuse to just miss random swings. Okay, now we're in a good position-ish. You should be able to recover this.
Need to act fast.
And that his little bitch wizard is dead. You lived? Heal yourself, Shadow.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I need you to grab your other sword. Twinkle. I think Icing Death is my main hand weapon, and then I think Twinkle is my offhand.
Victory awaits.
Good job. Get rid of this thing.
Wasted. Battle away.
Damn. Alright. Well. That wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be. Nowhere near as clean as I wanted it to be, actually. That was quite the shit show. But he's back in his coffin trying to resurrect. We're obviously not going to give him a chance to do that. And just on the off chance something goes wrong, I'm going to save now that we're on the other side of this.
No healing soup for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help.
I'm not gonna help him with the ritual. If I help you complete the ritual, it will kill all these people.
These people died years ago. Trust me on that. All that's left are feral spawn, desperate for blood. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. we can save ourselves.
Let's see if we can get some insight on his mindset right now. Oh, I guess not.
All you can see are those eyes you've seen so many times before, pleading with you to help him.
So, we have a decision to make here. This ritual kills all the people inside this, 7,000 of them. We cannot release an army of 7,000 vampires onto the world. That's not... we can't do that. And if we're not going to kill them, we'd have to keep them locked up here as slaves and prisoners. That's no good for anybody. No good for them, and it's not good for my conscience either. I won't have them be slaves, and I can't release them to be free. Astarion can get a quick power up and help us. Take care of the Elder Brain and the last two of the dead three. The correct decision here seems to be to help him do the ritual. Get him some go-go juice, put all those people out of their misery, and move forward a little stronger than before. So, alright. What do you need?
I need your eyes, in a manner of speaking.
What do you think you are doing?
I'm making what you made me. Use the parasite. Link your mind to mine. Through your eyes, I can see the scars on my back, and copy them onto his.
You would not dare!
I would. And I will. You will be consumed, and all the power you've lusted after will be mine.
At the cost of a lot of lives. It's not worth it, Astarion.
Help me do this. Please.
It's the right choice, I think. It's one of the choices where there isn't a right choice, but it's the best of the shit hands dealt. And I came here with the intention of not doing this, but as it's all laid out before me with the people in the cells and all this, it does seem like the right play.
Your minds join and your two selves become one. You can feel the knife in your hand, see the scars on his back, and taste his hunger for power.
Yes. Yes. I see it.
What are you doing? Don't! Ah! Oh, no! Oh.
This asshole gets just desserts. Screaming like a little bitch. What's wrong? You don't like being on the other side of the knife? 7,000 souls. That's what justice looks like.
There. Perfect.
Ungrateful child. Wretched child.
Time to take your place.
Womp womp, Cazador. Good riddance, you piece of shit. And as for everybody else, I'm sorry I couldn't free you. I'll kill you.
In sacrificio! I can feel their power flowing into me!
We already started, we may as well see it through.
Nunc volo potestantem quam policitus es mihi. That ache in my stomach, that hunger, it's gone. I'm free. I'm finally free. Oh, it feels delicious.
So, what now?
Now, we deal with the Elder Brain. I no longer require its parasite, so we can end this once and for all.
And there we go. How you feeling?
This is it. The hopeless dream dreamt by all of my kind. I am the greatest vampire to ever walk this land. Even the pale knight would have knelt before me.
Has your body changed?
Everything has changed. I felt so very little for so long. My edges dulled over the numb years rotting in the boudoir and kennels. Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. Oh, all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve.
Don't become what you hated.
How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above. They will obey. The world will stir in fear.
Come on. You're still the same Astarion. Just stronger.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. The very composition of my blood has been altered. This is but the beginning. I already hear the world whispering in sweet surrender. And I feel alive.
If I have to kill you, I will. Keep that in mind. What did this bomb have? Signet ring and Rhapsody, which is a dagger. You go, Astarion, you get a nice little keepsake from your master.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yeah, there was a lot of different things we could have done. But ultimately, this thing with the vampires, I see no way to get out of that without just killing them. I mean, look at this kind of stuff. Like, we can't let them out. If we let them out, they wreak havoc on...
I'll give it a shot.
Everything. 7,000 vampires in the city. At least now they're free. They're not slaves anymore. And Astarion has some go-go juice for us going forward. And again, if we need to finish him, if we need to kill him, after we're done with what we need to do, then we will. But
I had hoped to avoid this path. I had hoped you would choose the better road. A fool I was to ever hope a beast like you could be saved.
Oh, please. There's no need for such language. I promised you Cazador's death, and I more than delivered. I even killed a few thousand spawn whilst I was at it. You should be thanking me for saving you the trouble.
I need Astarion strong to save the city. This is the lesser evil, I promise.
There is no greater or lesser. There is only evil. And it stands before me.
Look at the hate in their eyes. They won't ever stop hunting me.
We gave you a choice, and you chose power. As your kind always does. But I still have hope for you, that you will make a better choice. Will you stand against evil? Will you help us destroy this monster?
I will not. I can't. There has to be another way.
There is not.
My dear, I wouldn't want it any other way.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Well, that's on them, not on me. We have Ascendant Bite now, which can do 12 to 72 healing, which is insane. And we also have Misty Escape. Transform into a tiny mist cloud. It can't fall and fits through small openings. It is very hard to damage, and that's until long rest.
Let's finish this. Onward.
It would be like this. Not sure why they chose to fight me here. I'm sure they feel like they have to avenge their people, but we already did that for them.
Victory awaits. You bow.
I guess it's in their nature to want to kill, right? I don't begrudge them for that, I guess. I just wish that I didn't have to, well, do this. Here's Gandrel.
Blood comes easy these days. Another day, another fight.
Fortunately, that Gur camp ends here. Maybe it's better that there aren't any witnesses to everything that transpired down here.
More
Again, that's always a tough call what to do about Astarion and these vampires. I've done all the different outcomes before. I've let them go, which I immediately regretted. I've convinced Astarion not to become Ascendant. The one that I do the least is make him Ascendant, but I thought the cutscene and how it all plays out would be kind of interesting for the series, so... Pop off, chop that word. Right, Astarion. Okay, I guess he's ensnared, so he can't do anything. It's a yikes on the day I'm missing like that.
Let my name be known.
Sorry, Gandrel. You're pretty chill, actually. Gazelle, I want you to finish this. If you can.
What now?
Bleeding fast. I must heal.
I can't let you die.
Well, that's an interesting turn of events. I actually died.
What should I do?
Take you.
Well, welcome back, me. I got the scroll of revivify, huh?
I'm fury.
He was almost cooked.
Taste my fury.
I got through all that, and then I die at the end to these little shits. No more for them.
Oh, that was very, very satisfying. Who better to test these new powers on? And who better to be standing
I'm
by my
done.
side than
I can't
you,
wait to sleep.
who helped me get them?
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. You take it easy on the whole, like, menacing evil thing that you got going on. The Undead Bane. Slay the Wicked. The weapon deals additional 1 to 6 damage against fiends and undead. That might be good for a chunky character.
Can't give up now.
Alright, so we have no reason to go back into Cazador's mansion, so let's go to Worm's Rock. I always want to say Rim. It's not, it's Worm. Go to Worm's Rock, then we'll swing back to camp, we'll wrap the episode, and then next time, I guess I'll go find out about this dragon. And then we gotta take care of some other things too, but I can all wait. I'll probably do the dragon next episode. I don't have that long until patch 8 breaks my save now because I procrastinated, so I gotta get a move on with some of this stuff.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist. And
That'll be down there, I assume. Yeah, the Blade of Frontiers. Find the entrance to Answer's Lair. And then we can go up to Gortash too, but that won't be important for now. Alright. That is a perfect spot then. Get our asses back to camp. We'll end the day, of course. Do have someone that wishes to talk to us, and I assume that someone will be... Yes. Astarion and Will, actually. Let's chit-chat to him before.
You probably expect me to turn into a sea of mist, run wrong side up on roofs, and to call on legions of wolves in battle.
Wouldn't hurt.
This will all happen in due time. But for now, patience is required. I hear the whispers of the night, but I can't yet speak its language. It's going to take a while to become acquainted with my new self.
You've seemed distant since the ritual.
Have I? It's possible. I think my instincts have become so quick that the world around me can't catch up. Everything is moving at a grinding pace. I feel like I will live thousands of hours every day. Everything lies ahead. I can see my path to a waking dream. From the Crimson Palace, I will govern day and night. Create a city of spawn who bow before me. Cast a fog over the world for my children.
No, I don't think you'll be doing that.
But first, we must manage the trifling matter of the brain. Perhaps it will listen to us. Perhaps it too will serve.
You won't be creating the fog over the city and all that. Was killing Cazador not enough? You already want more.
Vengeance has been reaped upon Cazador. But not the world that made him. Not the world that makes people like him.
Be careful, Astarion.
Shut up!
You don't know what it was like. You never will.
And you won't see the light of day
Is a
if you
city of
continue down this path.
like no other. And I don't intend to let one like this pass us by.
I'll bring you to heal or you're gonna die.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Yeah, we'll think about that. I'll be the one to put him down if he gets out of control. It's my responsibility.
Mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Eltan against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos.
I know Will's going on speech right now, but did you see Jaheira in the background playing with a rat?
And we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate.
Right here.
O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation.
It's an incredible tale. What do you make of it?
It's not just a tale, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Alright. And now that we've got all that taken care of, that is going to be a perfect spot to take a long nap and wrap the episode. So, thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you're feeling particularly generous, you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Baldur's Gate 3.